I always thought that moving into a haunted house would be the perfect prank to play on my friends. It was supposed to be a thrilling adventure, a way to create memories that would last a lifetime. Little did I know that our reckless curiosity would plunge us into a nightmare beyond our imagination. The house we chose was a towering mansion on the outskirts of town. Its decaying facade was a testament to years of neglect, but it possessed an eerie charm that was impossible to ignore. As we stepped over the threshold, a chill raced down my spine, but I brushed it off as a mere consequence of the anticipation. My friends and I, a group of 5 adrenaline junkies, had always been fascinated by the paranormal. It seemed like the perfect opportunity to indulge our curiosity, to test the limits of our fear. With flashlights in hand, we explored the dimly lit corridors, our laughter echoing through the empty rooms. We swapped ghost stories and dared each other to venture into the darkest corners, each challenge fueling our excitement. The first few nights were uneventful. We heard creaks and whispers, but we attributed them to the old structure settling into its newfound life. However, as the days wore on, an unsettling unease began to settle over us. Objects shifted when our backs were turned, and shadows seemed to dance along the walls. I could feel eyes on me, even when no one was there. One night, as we gathered around a flickering candle, sharing stories of the house's past, a gust of cold wind blew through the room. The candle flame sputtered, casting eerie shadows on the walls. That's when I saw it. A figure, ethereal and haunting, standing in the corner of the room. My heart pounded, and a shiver crawled down my spine. I blinked, convinced that my eyes were playing tricks on me. But when I looked again, the figure was still there. I tried to speak, to warn my friends, but no words escaped my lips. The figure beckoned to me, its skeletal hand outstretched. Panic gripped me, and I stumbled backward, my friends turning to see what had caught my attention. Their expressions shifted from amusement to alarm, as they too saw the spectral figure. Time seemed to stand still as the room filled with an oppressive silence. The figure's lips moved, but I could hear its voice only in my mind. "Join us," it whispered, the words echoing through the depths of my consciousness. Terror surged through me, and I managed to find my voice. "We don't belong here. Leave us alone," I screamed, my words punctuated by the pounding of my heart. The figure's gaze turned icy, and its features contorted into a grotesque expression. Shadows swirled around it, and a chilling wind swept through the room. My friends and I clung to each other, our fear uniting us against the malevolent presence. Days turned into nights, and our once carefree laughter was replaced by nervous whispers. We barricaded ourselves in a single room, our desperate attempts to escape the ghostly figure proving futile. It was as though the house itself conspired against us, its walls closing in with every passing hour. Sleep-deprived and on edge, we huddled together, our eyes darting around the room at every creak and groan. The figure appeared to us repeatedly, its demands growing more urgent each time. It wanted us to join it, to become part of its spectral realm. As our sanity began to unravel, we realized that there was only one way to escape the relentless grasp of the ghostly figure, to confront it head-on. Armed with makeshift weapons and trembling resolve, we ventured into the heart of the mansion. The air grew thick with tension, and a foreboding energy enveloped us. In a chamber shrouded in darkness, we finally came face to face with the figure. Its hollow eyes bore into us, and its voice reverberated in our minds. "Join us," it intoned, its ethereal form pulsating with malevolence. But we refused to succumb. With every ounce of strength we could muster, we shouted, "No, we won't become like you." A deafening roar filled the chamber, as the figure's form wavered and contorted, its power weakened by our defiance. The walls trembled, and the ground shook beneath us. And then, with a final, anguished scream, the figure dissipated into a swirling vortex of darkness. Silence settled over the mansion, broken only by the sound of our ragged breathing. We had faced the unimaginable, stared into the abyss, and emerged victorious. The house that had once seemed like a playground of terror was now a testament to our resilience. We emerged from the forsaken mansion forever changed, our friendship forged in the crucible of fear. The experience had left its mark on us, a reminder that some secrets are best left undisturbed, and that the boundary between the living and the dead is not to be trifled with. And as we walked away from the haunted house, I couldn't help but wonder if the spirits within had truly been vanquished, or if they would forever linger, waiting for the next unsuspecting souls to cross their path.